Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Well, we said we wouldn't do a Crick video. We did. But you know, we had a fantastic time at Crick, so we just really want to put this very short video out, vlog, to say thank you to so many of you that took the time to come up and say hi to us at that show. It was absolutely amazing and very humbling at times, I can assure you, with some of the lovely comments that we received. So from the bottom of my heart and from Carol's heart, thank you very much indeed. And well, what can we say about Crick? Well, we first of all got to thank a few people. We met so many people of you there. I had this great idea that I record everybody saying hi.
And their names.
And their names. And half the time I forgot to press the record button.
Yeah.
So my apologies for that.
Like you just did just now.
Yeah, all right. It's the second take. My excuse was the first one was a rehearsal. Yeah. Hey, and Janice came along, one of our 247 viewers, with an amazing hamper.
Yeah.
So Janice, thank you so much for that, and your husband Andy.
Yeah.
It was lovely to meet you, and very tasty inside that hamper, I can assure you. We still got some biscuits to eat. Lovely. So thank you indeed for that. And then there was the lovely.
Let's
go on, you say about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say hi and thank you to Rosina. Yeah, lovely girl, and she brought me a bottle of gin, which was lovely, and we, you know, it was lovely to see her.
It was.
And when we were out, I seen Lara. Lara's lovely.
You listen to this.
And when we were out at, was it the Bowie night, Ian? Yeah, Bowie nights. And I was going, oh Lara, thank you, I've got some of this gin, yeah, you know, thank you, oh thank you. And she was like looking at me as if to say, I haven't given Carol any gin. But it was Rosina. But when we bumped into her again the next day, they said, we got a present for you, for all of you. So we all had a lovely can of
gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic. Yeah. Oh, but we've seen some lovely people from all over the country.
And we met our namesakes, Ian and Carol. They just bought a narrowboat.
Yeah. Ian and Carol. I couldn't believe that. I said, what's your name? And Ian said, you know, pleased to meet you. And they said, we're Ian and Carol, and every time we see you two, we think of ourselves and we have a little laugh. And we kept looking and saying.
I'll let you into a secret, Ian and Carol. Every time we see ourselves, we have a laugh as well.
You'll either love it or hate it, but
Oh, excellent.
Sorry.
Oh, he's like the dog.
What did we say
it's
the
a
names
typical
were?
terrier.
Bridgewater. Like the canal.
Yeah, no. What's your names?
Oh, I had relatives there.
John.
Ruth and John.
We had a great time, and honestly, so many, just so many people, and they weren't just from the UK. They were from Australia and America.
We should have the names in front of us now, Ian. It's silly trying to guess.
Yeah, I know, but of course I've stupidly went and recorded the names and forgot half of
You
them.
didn't turn the button on, but I've got some written down. But I bet you've left them on the boat.
Probably. So what we'll do is, excuse me, when we get back to the boat, which will be in just over a week's time, we'll put those names down on the next vlog.
Yeah. Well, my favourite, well, I shouldn't say favourite. I really enjoyed meeting Robbie Cumming. Oh, lovely. Lovely talking to him and having hugs and a photo took.
You got really excited about that, didn't you?
Yeah, I think he's brilliant. I love his vlogs and TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just there were other vlogs as well. Many other vloggers there.
Yeah, and all our four go narrowboating, lovely men, four of them.
Yeah, we had Gary there, we had Alan there, we had Steve there, and yours
all
truly
there
there.
together. How lovely is that?
And we had
Really
some
nice.
great times.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It was nice to see you all together
It
again.
was great
And
to
we had
actually
some
be all
fun.
together, and lots of laughter.
Yeah.
And the Giggle Sisters were there. And you're never going to believe this.
Oh, yeah.
On the first day of the show,
Yeah.
we met Steve and Chris at the showground.
No, they didn't work like that. How it was, Chris was on the towpath. I came up the back of the boat. She was waiting there. And I said, "Oh, hiya, Chris." And I was having a look and we had the same tops on.
They had the same tops
So
on.
we were the twins, the Giggle Sisters.
And we had, and that just set the tone for the rest of it.
Everybody's saying, did we plan it? No, we didn't.
No,
No, we had
Nope.
the same blue tops on.
same blue tops. It was lovely, wasn't it? Just to set the record straight, Steve and I were dressed indifferently, you know. We had a great time, and walking around the showground. The boats are fantastic. From the for the £500,000 wide beam that we saw. Now I've got to say something about wide beams. So we went on a couple of wide beams. They are absolutely amazing inside. They have plenty of room, and it's amazing how much extra even 3 or 4 feet width gives you. But I've got to say, guys, take my hat off to you. I wouldn't like to take them through some of our canal bridges. Certainly not. No. And we had ice creams, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Yeah, ice creams.
Mr. Softy ice cream with a flake, mandatory that is. So we did that.
Yeah, but you wanted to say some of the downsides of the prices of the food on
Yeah.
at the show.
Yeah, that is actually true. If I got one gripe, it was actually at the price of the food. Now, to start with, they check your bags when you go into Crick to make sure you're not bringing any alcohol in there. And on the whole, £5 for a pint of cider or beer is pretty
That's
much
good.
pretty
This
much
is
the
fair,
same as you pay in
fair.
many pubs. So no gripes about that. However, £2.80 for a small bottle of 7-Up. No, that's taking the proverbial, that is. The food itself, well, first of all, no criticism against the guys that were selling it, because I'm sure your prices were based on what you were charged to be there. But now I've been chairman of a county show, and I was for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
So I do know what I'm talking about, and I know that when people come to a showground, they want to spend money on food and drinks. And quite honestly, guys, the food that we got for the price we had to pay was disappointing,
Yeah.
to be perfectly honest. However, the best value was the curry. A lovely bed of pillar rice with 3 noggins of chicken on the top and half a small naan bread. It worked out the best deal of the day, and
Yeah.
we really did enjoy that, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get away from the negatives, because really.
We won't mention the donuts.
Oh, I know. We can talk about the donuts. Oh yes,
Yeah.
go on then. Talk about the donuts.
Yeah. If you like donuts, ring donuts, big as that, £6 for 6.
Or £1.30 each.
Or if you just wanted one, £1.30.
And they had the cheek to take the middle out of them. Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a different.
It was a different world, wasn't it?
different era, different world. Not even different world of the prices. But they know the thing is they've got you then when you're at the show, because where else you want to get any food from.
And I have to say that they did check your bags for drink when you came into the showground, but I saw an awful lot of people bringing small bottles of water with them, and you do need to take that. Although I wouldn't be surprised if half those bottles were either vodka or gin.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Anyway, we'll move on from the negatives. Well, I say there's another little bit of a gripe coming up in a minute, but the stall holders were fantastic. There were some really good bargains there if you wanted to find them, and you found a hat, didn't you?
Well, I got a lovely hat. I expect they've seen it on their Facebook.
Yeah, but not everybody's on Facebook, darling.
Well, I got a lovely hat,
She got a lovely hat,
like Ian's.
and it suits her. Suits her. And what television programme did that come from? Right, now then, what else? Oh yes, entertainment. Now, we had some really great acts during the day and very late at night. Now, apart from one, because honestly, the poor woman, I think
Well, no, let's mention the good night first.
Yeah, no, let's get the negatives out of the way. I think she sounded like a strangled cat, needed to be killed.
Amy
Put down.
Winehouse.
No, that was the other one. That was...
Oh, the depressing one.
Oh, dear. Honestly, it was terrible. I've got to say, these are my personal views, not the views of the majority, I'm sure. But there again, I'm entitled to give my view. The other thing is that I don't like David Bowie, but it was a fantastic night. Bowie was amazing.
He was called Absolutely Bowie, a tribute act with his band with their guitar. Guitarists and drummer, absolutely brilliant. If you didn't know, you would think it was him singing. He was brilliant.
It was absolutely fantastic.
The marquee or the tent or whatever you call it was packed for him. It was absolutely great night.
Can't say the same about Amy, can we?
Amy Winehouse was whining.
Yeah. I think we won't talk about that because there isn't really anything to say other than the fact that on the David Bowie night you couldn't find a foot square to stand up in that marquee while he was on.
Brilliant. And you didn't hear anybody, just the music.
And to get out of it, you had to fight your way out of the tent if you wanted to go anywhere, like the loo.
Yeah.
On the next night, everybody around us was talking continually, so you couldn't hear anything.
You wouldn't want to hear it.
No, you don't really want to hear it.
That's why they were
There
talking.
was so much space in there that when we came to go, we could have got sort of like a bus could have come and picked us all up and driven through, couldn't
Or
they?
an aeroplane.
But anyway, let's move on for that. We're not going to end on a low note. We had a great time
meeting everyone.
Yeah, we loved meeting you all. We got a few bargains as well. We found out lots of information when we were there. We met super people both on the stalls, very knowledgeable, and then we met some of the other vloggers like Fran and Rich who have launched their a new two-parter, which you've probably heard about, but I'll put the link up there for you so you can see that. I'll put the link up there. But we had a great time, and I've got to say that it was one amazing adrenaline rush, and it caught up with us 2 days later, didn't it? We were absolutely shattered when we got.
Oh yeah, and then we had to travel. But the thing is, Ian, as well, you said you were going to record. When you took a picture of who we met, press the button and we'd have their names. They'd say their names. But half the time you didn't press the button, did you?
I was too excited to see you.
And the list of all your names are on the boat. So we have to look at the list and go through it. altogether.
And we'll put that out for you.
Otherwise, we
next
put
time.
in the wrong names with the wrong partners, won't we?
Well, you know what I'm like.
So, yeah.
So it just okay. We're just going to conclude really by saying, for those of you that came to see us, waved, shouted, or whatever, thank you so much. Thank you so much to all those lovely boaters who were volunteers at the show, and they were
and the
amazing what they
comments
did.
that you received.
Yeah. But the volunteers, they got
Volunteers, yeah.
the volunteers worked really hard.
And if you were watching Gerald and Steve, I did come to find you in the CRT tent, but Gerald was on his lunch break and we didn't have time to go back then. I don't know whether Steve was there, but if you were, hello now. Okay, there you go.
So that's
That's
it.
from Foxton,
Foxton, yeah.
Staircase.
On the locks.
On the
yes.
locks, yeah.
So that's it then. Right, we better get on. We got packing to
We've
do.
got a wedding to go to.
Yeah, we're off to a wedding now.
Not now.
No, it's a practice run, and we will catch up with you all very, very soon. But so until we meet again, this is Ian
And Carol.
saying ta-ra for now.
Bye.